What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Heel Hookers Podcast, episode 234. We are back with I genuinely cannot be more excited for another Apex event in my entire life. This is incredible.
It's just funny because no matter how genuine you sound, it can't help but sound sarcastic because that's a statement no one's ever said, you know?
Yeah.
But it's true.
And to be fair, I do also say that a lot when I'm just bullshitting. I'll just
No, that is
Yeah.
true as well. He has said
Why?
that numerous times.
I'm the boy who cried great Apex card.
Yeah, literally.
But let's go. Today, we actually do have a really damn good fucking Apex card ahead of us coming up this Saturday.
My biggest complaint is I think the co-main and main event should be switched.
100%.
What a complaint, you know?
Yeah, because it's like, originally looking at the main event, it was just like, damn, totally forgot this is the main event of an Apex card. And so it was like, all right, what shit fuck Apex card do we got ahead of us? And then you just go down and it's like, oh. And very nice.
Mhm.
4 fights on this card that actually have ranked fighters in them. I don't think that's ever happened in Apex history to have that many ranked contenders on a card.
If we're talking about like normal Apex and not when they were in the Apex during COVID, like
COVID doesn't count.
Starting post-COVID Apex cards. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But the main event, bantamweight bout between 2 top 10 contenders, I believe Oliveira's got.
Oliveira's number 11.
11, right outside.
Just outside.
10.
And Mario's number 9.
But Mario
just
Batista
inside.
taking on Vinicius. Yep, taking on Vinicius Oliveira. Mario, he got the big step up against Umar, and it didn't go his way. But he didn't look bad, and that, like, he obviously lost that fight and handedly lost, but I still felt like he showed a lot of decent skills, just the ability to go for things, the willingness to attack in every position. He is the very solid fighter that we know him to be inside the top 10 of this bantamweight division.
Yes.
Vinicius Oliveira, on the other hand, this dude is it's one of those things where he will definitely get wins and go up higher, like more than what he should be, and get wins bigger than what he should be for his actual skills and how he fights, just because of just that unpredictability factor and the wildness, But I feel like Mario is a really bad fighter to go up against, to kind of rely on all of that wacky shit, all of the unorthodox things heading into your first 5-round fight, while he has fought many, like, just multiple top 15 contenders at this point in his career.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with you on that.
For sure. It is a rough fight, and he actually, Mario is a minus 200 favorite.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It definitely 100%. Does. I was just shocked that he got the respect of that, if you know what I mean, because it just feels like so many people are so hyped on Vinicius, and obviously people are not the people making the betting lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Vinicius's 3 losses come by knockout, and I'm just waiting for when it happens, because I feel like it's just gonna be big. You know what I mean? Because to your point of him just being so unorthodox and everything, his hands are down the whole fight. He slows down at certain points, or certain points is just super fucking open. And it's like, as he climbs up, like, it's just gonna get harder and harder to fight like that. And Mario is a really solid fighter. I don't know if Mario knocks him out, but I would not be surprised if Mario won this fight.
Yeah, I definitely think Mario's going to win this via decision. Like, I don't think Mario has the power or the consistent combinations to put Vinicius away. But I think he has enough of those things, though, to be able to pull out a decision, especially with that he's not worried about going in for a takedown, putting you up against the cage, doing all the things that people don't like, but win you fights. So that's kind of what I'm expecting him to do. Vinicius to get Frustrated in this fight. I feel like it's entirely possible he can gas in this fight, considering it's his first 5-round fight. Probably also Mario's, but I trust in Mario's cardio and training a lot more than in this instant.
Yeah, and that's where it's like, yeah, Mario has not gone 5 rounds inside the UFC. And I don't know if he's gone 5 outside of it, but it's one of those things of, even with the Umar fight, it's not like he was exhausted or anything after that. Like, you know, he just lost to the better man. Like, he was fighting hard, he was doing a lot, but he still looked like he could have gone more rounds after that. Vinicius, he's one of those fighters where he does a lot and he'll go, and then he looks like he gets like exhausted and he's tired, but he still does things when he's tired. You know what I mean? Like, he's still going for it. I very much feel like he's going to go out there. He's going to really try in the first main event, not try and go 5 rounds. He's going to look for that big win, that big finish over someone like Mario, and he's easily going to gas himself out within the first 2 rounds. And either Mario easily wins a decision or he finds a late submission here. Well, I do agree where I don't think he has the power or the combination ability to get him out on the feet. But I mean, shit, even if it just like lands a big shot or something and then just grabs a takedown, gets him down, gets a sub, it's like he has like out of his 10 wins in the UFC, 3 of them by sub, 1 by knockout, 6 by decision. So and all of his subs do actually come in the first round, but I very much feel like that he can grab a late submission here or just the easy decision win.
It is insane that his 1 knockout in the UFC is a flying knee to ground and pound.
Yeah. Against my boy.
Yeah.
Miles Jones.
My boy. Yep. Yeah.
Only to immediately get knocked down in his
yeah. And that's where it just like at the end of the day with the level of competition, it's like he debuted against a 9-1 Corey Sandhagen. He fought a 10-0 Miles John. He lost to Trevin Jones getting knocked out, but it's like still fought him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like vets and Brian Kelleher and Guido Canetti and, you know, just guys that have been around for a while. Ricky Simone. Bro, I'll never fucking forget Ricky just throwing a leg kick at him and he just hopped up over that shit like it's fucking Super Mario. It's like, what, like, you think Loc Dog is gonna fucking beat that guy that's gonna jump over your wacky shit? Like, nah, just easily gonna dismantle him, man. Like, Jose Aldo, Patchy Mix, even losing to Umar, but just going 3 hard rounds with him. So much experience in a tough division like bantamweight, and that is just not something that Vinicius Oliveira has gone through. He has fought very solid competition through his 4 fights in getting the win over Ricky Simone as well. Said Nurmagomedov, Kyler Phillips, get the Bernardo Sopaj. That was a great debut, getting that knockout late in the fight. But I very much trust in what I've seen from Mario and his abilities, especially not knowing how exactly either of them will fight over 5 rounds. I trust in Mario.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
But yeah. I do feel like it should be a fun fight overall. You said, Mario will definitely try to put him up against the cage and try and like just stifle all of that offense as much as possible, which is just the smart thing to do. But I feel like Vinicius is too wild that he's not going to be able to do that too effectively especially throughout the beginning of the fight. Vinicius is going to cause such wild scrambles and exchanges.
And that was what I was going to bring up. That's the reason why I do think he will be trying to put him up against it, because he's going to cause big actions, big just energy dumps, and that's what's going to end up like gassing out Vinicius Oliveira. He's going to have to keep doing all these big actions to get out of this stuff, and then it's just like, now what? You know what I mean?
Yep. But yeah, definitely excited to see how it plays out. Obviously, with Mario just being way less of a fan favorite and having the loss to Umar in his last one, I would assume that a win for Vinicius would definitely get him a bigger step up in the rankings than Mario getting a win here. But what do you think is like just a realistic option for either of them coming out with a win this weekend?
Realistically, either of them win. I could see them paired up again 7-5. Not like Song Yadong is a fan favorite. Not like Eamon's a fan favorite. Big E's
and that's
just
what I was
going
to say was Eamon, because it's like Eamon got himself up there but he's not the most active guy. He's like 37 years old himself, so it's not like he has the whole lot of time. I would not be surprised if they tried matching the winner up with him to just bump him back out of there, you know?
The only one that I would say if Mario wins, it'll definitely be Eamon. If Vinicius wins, they might try to get him like Song Yadong.
Yeah, that's fair. Song with the bigger name, yeah.
Yeah, and to your point with just the 7-5, I could definitely see either one of them getting the Davison fight because end of the day, former champ, great name to have on your resume.
And like you said, just older.
Older. It's not like they're trying to do anything with him at this point to push him or anything. In actuality, now I'm thinking about it, considering Figgy just fought. They might go Peyton Talbot with them.
That it's one of those things. You just beat Henry, former champ. You give him another former champ. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Let's go. Should be a good fight. Should be a good main event. Moving on down to the co-main event, though, to Kate's point of this should have been in the main event because we got motherfucking Kyoji Horiguchi, man. Yep. Anytime this motherfucker is out to fight, you know it's going to be a good one. You know it's going to be exciting. Just one of the greatest resumes in the division's history. Even just going to across 135 pounds and what he did in Bellator. Just an incredible fighter. Amir Albazi, he's very solid. He's not a bad fighter at all. But what does... I doubt that either one of you have Amir Albazi winning this fight. But what does he have in his bag of tools that could possibly get him a win over Kyoji Horiguchi?
Fouls. Being younger. I'm sorry. He has 3 inches longer arms.
Very nice, very nice.
I don't think
Tapology says 3.
Like
UFC Stats says it's 5.
Damn, really?
Well, there you go. But either way, I don't see Amir Albazi winning this fight at all. I don't think his striking is good enough. It's not, and like none of this is to say that he's a bad fighter. This is all to Kyoji being a great fighter.
Yes.
But Amir Albazi's striking is not up to par with it. His power is not there. His wrestling and grappling is not going to hold up. Like, unless Kyoji is just having an awful night, he's not losing to him.
Yeah.
That's just that. Like, and even with me saying age, it's like Kyoji's 35 years old. He might be on the older side, but he's not old yet. Like,
yeah. Considering the wins he's still getting, considering the fights he's still been having, he's not like old. And I do think that, like, Amir just doesn't have anything. Like, Amir in his last couple, it's like he lost to Moreno. We all thought he lost to Kai Kara-France. Then it's what before that? Bruno Ferreira? Not Bruno Ferreira. Bruno Silva?
Alessandro Costa. No, it's Alessandro Costa. Francisco Figueiredo.
The worst Figueiredo.
Zalgan Sumagulov. Malcolm Gordon. Like, these are his wins.
Yeah,
he's 5-1 in the UFC. These are his wins.
And one of his wins should never have... None of us thought was a win at the time. I still think should have been a loss.
Yeah, so he has a single top 15 win. Actually, no, because Kai took himself out of the rankings, but you know what? He took himself out. So let's just say he didn't do that where he still deserves a number. He has 1 top 15 win.
Yep.
And we don't even think he should have won that shit. He's not beating Kyoji, man.
Yeah. Like, Moreno had Albazi landing at, what was that? At a 26% significant strike rate. He landed 63 significant strikes on him, attempted 235, went 1 for 4 on takedowns, so was landing at a 25% clip on takedowns. Absolutely stomped out and outclassed by Brandon Moreno, which is one of those things. Brandon Moreno is one of the top dogs. He is a great high caliber fighter in that division. But you get stomped out with numbers like that, and to, like you're saying, got the win over Kai, but wasn't impressive. Everyone kind of thought that he lost that one.
Yep.
you haven't really done anything in this division. There's nothing showing me that you could do anything against Kyoji, who got 2 knockdowns against Tagiru and Bekov, got the submission off, like just absolutely cooked him in that fight. Looked incredible. Like his footwork is great. His takedown defense is great. His overall grappling defense is great. His striking is good. Like the only real nod on Kyoji at this point, doesn't have the greatest chin, and he goes for it with his style of just being so in and out. He can get caught. You can definitely time him and find that shot to put him down. But at the end of the day, that's basically every fighter in the world. If you just time them perfectly and land some big shot or some spinny shit or whatever on their chin, then you can you knock them out. It's that's
it's like that's how physics work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like you got a handful of fighters throughout MMA history across all divisions that you could pretty guarantee they could eat all of that shit from everyone, and it doesn't matter, like that. It's just not the norm.
I was about to say for a long time it was like a Tony Ferguson, a Calvin Kattar's still kind of that guy at this point.
Yeah.
So,
but I super excited to see Kyoji back, and especially just like said, being on the older side. He fought in November. He's back here just start of February. Just get cooking, get those wins in, beat someone in the back end of the top 15. Now he's getting someone right about top 5. Let's go.
5, right?
It's
number 6.
Sure. Okay, I thought he was number 6. But yeah, so it's this would be a very big win for Kyoji at this point in his career. Not in terms of like name value or anything, but just to reassert himself as someone that is actually at the top of the division. I know most people obviously see that and that have known and watched him for so many years, understand how good he is, but it's one of those things too of just newer fans and all that. At the end of the day, what have you done recently? And so far you've only beaten number 12,
Yeah, and I was about to say this now on Paramount, he's gonna have it potentially even more eyes on him than when he was on the pay-per-view. Then hey, you win. Right now it's a bit weird in the division. You got 3 people with claims to a title shot, with Pantoja being like, hey, I got injured. I should have my next fight be for the title. Yeah, Manel Kape who just beat Brandon Royval. And then you have Tyra who just beat Moreno. Come in here, you beat Amir, you're gonna get one of the Brandons. Which one you want, Yeah.
Yeah, that is probably likely for him to get one of the Brandons. That would be awesome to see.
Yes. God, him versus Brand Moreno would be such a throwback too, because they've both been they were both in the UFC during DJ's prime and shit. That'd be such a good. That'd be so nostalgic.
Two young faces way back in the day, just grown in their career, ready to go at it. That would be good. Well, let's go. Super excited for that. If Amir wins, I'll be very sad. Very upset.
Yeah.
But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's go. This featured bout, though. Obviously, it's the greatest fight on the card because it's the only heavyweight fight on the card. Let's go. Big boys going at it. It's going to be great. Jailton Almeida taking on Rizvan Kuniev. How are you guys feeling about this one?
I mean, Kuniev had a really good showing against Curtis Blades, so honestly, this is going to be a very interesting. I'm not sure which way I'm leaning. I might lean Jailton just because he does have more wins over higher value name, but he also lost to Curtis Blades, so it's what do I do,
Yep. You got Jailton, who is 8-2 in the UFC. Rizvan 0-1 in the UFC. His only UFC fight being that loss to Curtis Blades. So it's just real funny of why'd he debut against someone so high in the rankings? And
that wasn't even a short notice thing.
No, they rebooked that 3 times over.
Yeah.
They that was canceled
so intentional.
Times. And now they're just giving him another top ranked fighter right there outside of the top 5.
It's obviously just don't know enough about Kuniev, but I kind of wouldn't be surprised if he won this fight.
Yeah.
in the Curtis Blades fight, like you said, he had a good showcasing in there. He got taken down a couple times, but he was stuffing a lot. He was kind of beating Curtis Blades up on the feet, like landing a lot of big shots. Definitely was swelling up Curtis's face. Like, like he was looking good in there. It was a split decision for a reason. Like, it was very close. Jailton is not good on the feet. His striking is not good. And he can get really frantic if his takedowns start getting stuffed or if he starts getting touched with big shots, where it's like, if Rizvan can keep it together and keep it on the feet, like, I feel like he could probably knock him out, like, within 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's 100% likely.
Or just stuff a takedown and then just, have him in that position, holding him down, just beating him. Wouldn't be surprised if it ended there. Like,
yeah, like it. And it's one of those things, it doesn't really matter if it's Rizvan Kuniev or probably even fucking Taliesin Teixeira or Mick Parkins or fucking Lucas Brisky. Jailton Almeida has to get a takedown to win these fights. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. His striking, it just is non-existent. Like, it's just not there. And so he just doesn't have any bit of tools that he's shown to be able to handle these guys on the feet. And so, yeah. It is definitely just going to be all about stopping that blast double, and just as soon as the fight starts, and just even if he does get taken down, you got to get right back up and just start putting it on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a classic striker versus grappler matchup at heavyweight.
Basically,
always gotta love to see it. Next fight on the main card. Michelle Oleksiejczuk taking on Marc-Andre Barriault. Not that much there, but that should be a solid scrap at 185 pounds, and I'm definitely assuming somebody gets finished.
Yeah, that's just there for the fun.
Yeah.
That it's like, fucking 9-7 in the UFC for Michelle Oleksiejczuk and 6-9 in the UFC for Marc-Andre Barriault. Like, and I'm pretty sure a vast majority of both of their losses have been finishes. Marc-Andre Barriault, 4 out of 9 losses are finishes. That's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to
be. But Michelle's 50-50. Been subbed 5 times and decision twice. And every time, or almost every time he gets subbed, he gets the shit beat out of him prior to it.
Yeah, man. Like, he even let Kyle grab a sub on him. You know what I mean? Like, that's
but he's on a 2-fight knockout streak.
That is true. That, bro, it would be awesome if he was able to. That'd be really funny. Just fucking the fight that Marc-Andre Barriault had with Shara, and just to go into decision, and then he just goes out there and just instantly gets knocked out by Oleksiejczuk. Man, that would be so awesome. Oh, that'd be good. But yeah. Banger at 185 pounds. Moving on down the card. Much more meaningful fight at 135. Jean Matsumoto, 3-1 in the UFC, taking on Farid Basharat, undefeated in the UFC and in his career at 14-0. This is I feel like going to be a pretty tough fight for Farid.
It's going to be a tough fight for both of them, in all honesty.
Well, now that we have the new information that Farid Basharat is the new Chris Gutierrez, it's like, how do we think Jean Matsumoto can do against that? He did really well against Rob Font, filling in short notice. He lost the split decision there, but then he won the split decision against Miles Johns, and I feel like he looked kind of less impressive in that fight.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about that one.
Where I'm just like, when it comes to Farid, he's really good at staying on the outside. He is, just keeping like the kicks, the jabs, and the grappling. Like, he's very strong in the grappling, where I wonder.
All right.
I don't know how exciting it's going to be, but
I know how it's going to go now. He lost the split decision. He won the split decision. It's going to be a split decision draw.
Bruh. Just real quick, though. I don't think I've ever seen numbers like this before. Jean Matsumoto, strikes landed per minute, 5.43. Strikes absorbed per minute, 5.43.
Incredible.
Amazing.
That's not good.
Talk about landing one to give one.
Yeah. Bro, that's insane. Yeah. Maybe Basher had to pull out with it.
I feel like he could edge the decision.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be a nice technical thriller. You know what I mean?
Win via split decision for Reed.
Yes, more than likely.
Majority?
Split draw.
Moving on.
The greatest fight on the main card. What? You don't agree?
The thing is that I feel like, and I know I can't say this because obviously anything could happen, but this feels like the easiest fight on the
card, Yeah, I would also say that. You got Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. Julius filling in on short notice as well.
Yeah, it's like Dustin Jacoby is a solid fighter.
Yeah.
He is hard to finish.
My boy.
He's back and forth with decisions, but he can definitely win a decision. But then you have Julius Walker, who's 1-1. And his debut, he lost a decision to Alonzo Menafield. And then he beat a guy who's 0-4 in the UFC, and he was the third one to beat him. The other guys finished him in the first round, and he beat him by decision. And then the next guy finished him in the first round. So it's like non-threatening, not a great fighter, filling in short notice. Dustin Jacoby should win this, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm definitely expecting a first round knockout from Dustin Jacoby, and if I don't get that, I will be upset.
I mean, bro's never been finished before, so there's that.
That is true.
I don't think it matters.
I'm just saying, you never know. We might find out that he's got a stupid fucking chin on him.
He might.
Potentially.
Or he might just get knocked out, you know?
But honestly, even if he's got a chin on him, he'll probably just get cooked by leg kicks.
True.
Like that you could easily walk away with a leg kick finish. Yeah.
Turns out he's got calves of steel.
No, he's not built like Yoel Romero, where it feels like you're kicking metal. It can't be. I refuse to believe it. He wins a split decision with Alonzo. But yeah, that's the main card, though. So many fun, solid fights for an Apex card. A lot of meaningful fights. Should be great. And then the prelims. Do not disappoint. A whole lot more fun. Not as meaningful with a lot of fights, but still got some meaning to a good amount of them.
Yeah.
What you guys want to talk about for the prelims? What do you think is the biggest fight, the most meaningful fight on the prelims?
Technically, I guess it would be Kong Wang and Eduardo Mora as the next set of top 15 people. So I wish you didn't word it like that.
True.
Because anyway, I'm excited for just simply the prelim headliner. Alex Morono and Daniel Donchenko. That's about to be a slop fest. It's going to be awesome. A lot of fun. Very entertaining. Skill level, probably low. Entertainment value, high.
Yes.
They have the same height, and Morono only has a 1-inch reach advantage. They're built exactly the same, basically. 11 years difference in age, though.
Yeah, I did not realize he was only 24 years old.
Yeah, I did not realize that as well. Because it's like, yeah, Morono obviously 35. It's not like that's the oldest, but it's still on the older side. But yeah, oh my.
I just like how you said built exactly the same, which, yes, height and reach wise, basically, I feel like this is going to look like in terms of like the physical build and like how they actually look in there, or like Jacob Malkoon and Torres Finney, where one's a bit flabbier than the other. To say it semi-politely.
I don't know, man. I feel like Alex Morono is fucking chiseled like a Greek god. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's definitely gonna go out there and throw a real wide sloppy punches on Daniil, and
he's probably gonna get knocked out, bro.
Yeah,
like honestly,
he's getting fucked up in the first round, man.
Yeah,
Daniil is gonna cook him so bad. Like,
Morono just get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, by Carlos
Leal.
And
it's been almost a year.
True, but yeah, split decision loss to D-Rob before that, and a loss to Nico Price before that. His last win was Court McGee in April of 2024.
Damn. Tim Means before that.
Yeah. And Matthew Semmelsberger, Mickey Gall, David Zawada.
What a different set of names.
Yeah, he hasn't had a fucking real meaningful win since he beat Cowboy in 21, and even at that point, that's Cowboy in 21. Like, that's...
Would his most meaningful win before that be fucking Max Griffin?
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. So, yeah, Donchenko's about to fucking cook his ass, man. Like, he's 12-2. Morono has as many losses as Donchenko has wins. Like, yeah. In the bag. I do feel like Said Nurmagomedov versus Javid Basharat, that should be a very solid technical scrap as well. Same kind of thing with the Farid Basharat and Jean Matsumoto, where it's like I'm not expecting it to be a war or like, you know, some banger or whatever, but I feel like it's just going to be real interesting, good fun to watch.
Just like Javid gonna break his like unwinning streak, you know, because he had the no contest with Victor Henry, lost to Ayman Zahabi, then got knocked the fuck out by Ricky Simone. His 3 wins are Trevin Jones, Tony Gravely, and Mateus Mendonca.
We got 2 fighters on 2-fight losing streaks right now. Said and
fair.
Said's also on a 2-fight losing streak, losing to Vinicius Oliveira and Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah. But
it just feels different, man. It's just like, I'm like, is Javid gonna break this and like, you know, actually show improvement and be better? Because like he's only 30 years old, you know, just turned 30 in September. It's like he definitely could, but I don't know. Farid might just be the brother, like
probably is. Probably is. But if he gets a win over Said, that'll definitely be the biggest win in his career so far. Yes. So hopefully 100%. He's able to get it done. But it still should be some good fun while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, I mean, because then we got Kongwei, Eduardo Mora. Both of them are ranked at 125 pounds, but it's one of those things where it's like, just because they're ranked, I feel like that doesn't, you know, that's where it's like asking the most meaningful of like, just to you, whatever. But like, because I feel like Said and Javid is kind of like the most meaningful fight on the prelims to me.
No, that's fair.
Even though they're both on a losing streak. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
But we can always hope and pray that we get to watch Priscilla Keshweta lose anytime she fights. So we at least have that to hope for to open up the card. And at least it is one of those things where if we end up being unhappy with it because she ends up winning, at least it's the first fight on the card, so we can get through it pretty quickly and move on to other things.
We're already at the lowest point of the card. It can only go up from there.
Exactly. But yeah, should have some good fun from this Apex card. A couple canceled fights, nothing too crazy other than I forgot that that Jonathan Almeida was
short notice. He was supposed to first of all was supposed to fight Ryan Spann, which made sense. He was he's outside the top 15, but was a perennial top 15 guy at 205, so give him someone who's, you know, got a little bit of grappling, got power in his hands, obviously, so
Yeah. That is just so crazy of like, yeah, supposed to fight Ryan Spann, just like he pulls out, oh, well, here's Jailton Almeida instead. Let's just, you are supposed to fight a guy that has done nothing at heavyweight compared to now a guy that if you win, you could probably fight for a title. So
I was about to say, you went from number 4 to unranked. Oh, the unranked guy pulled out. Here's number 6.
Yep. Yeah, so
makes sense.
Heavyweights, man. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Let's go. That is the
Mick
UFC.
Parkin couldn't have taken this fight. Shamil couldn't have taken this fight.
Nope.
To be fair, Shamil just got knocked the fuck out like fucking 3 months ago.
You're telling me Mick Parkin couldn't have taken this fight?
He's a smart man. He wouldn't take this fight on Jordan. He knows he'll get knocked the fuck out. It's just one of those things. But let's go. Not only do we have UFC this weekend, though. The start. PFL is back. And we're cooking for this year, right? No longer do we got the tournaments and all the fuckery. They're making shit neat and organized. They're putting champions. They're putting contenders. They're putting rankings all together.
They actually have a rankings page. And unironically, it's actually better than what Bellator had.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, the first card that they got for this year, too, is pretty damn solid. They got a lot of fucking pretty solid fights, a lot of fun fighters on this card. Main event, obviously, the biggest one, Usman Nurmagomedov, undefeated, taking on Alfie Davis, who won the tournament last year. A real just kind of come from behind victory in that tournament of just no one really expecting shit from him and just ended up pulling through, getting the whole thing. So that was real good on him. And I know he's been talking a whole lot of shit to fucking Usman and just really thinks he's going to go out there and get it done. It's one of those things where I, over time, have been less impressed with Usman.
Yes.
And Alfie, I kind of thought was just a shit fuck fighter and never expected anything from him. And I definitely didn't think he was going to win that tournament last year. So he has definitely done way better and impressed me more than what I thought. So who knows? Maybe he's just going to have that confidence, have that ability to just not give a fuck and actually just go out there, give fucking Usman a scrap. Because that was like really the thing with Paul Hughes and like what we talked about leaving that first one, where it's like he showed so much good ability that he just has to go out there and have that confidence and just actually fight him, put it on him more. And then he just didn't do that in the second fight. He didn't make enough of the difference. And I wonder if Alfie will have enough of that not give a fuck to go out there and actually try and do that.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know, though. I honestly think that Usman's going to win that.
That's very possible. But I feel like even if Alfie goes out there trying that, it might allow Usman to have like a big finish as well and just like get like a good win.
He could definitely make the fight fun.
Yeah.
His last finish was Benson Henderson, Bellator 292, almost 3 years ago.
I was an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. And they had the whole drug test debacle.
Yeah.
With Premise.
That was also just a shit fight.
Yeah, the fight was so bad.
The most unmemorable fight ever. Like,
I feel like it was almost the most memorable because it was the least impressive. Like, that fight was so bad.
The only reason it's semi-memorable is because it came on the shit Bellator 300 card.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it played out so bad. That was it. I mean, but to be fair, it was also they kind of set it up that way because it was like they had 301 afterwards and everything. We were like, that's so much better, man. Like, yeah. But
whatever.
Bellator things, you know what I mean? A better promotion than PFL. But yeah, so for me, it's like if Alfie can go out there and at least make it a fun fight, I'd be pretty happy. But I wonder if he could just have more gusto than Paul Hughes to actually get closer to winning the fight.
Yeah.
Cool main event, though. This is a pretty big fight, for me at least, because I got my boy, Shamil Messiah, finally fighting. I picked him on the draft last year, and PFL just sent him to the sides and did nothing with him. But I had to
PFL things.
I had to commit. Once again, we got Shamil Messiah on my draft, and he is taking on Ramazan Kuramagomedov, who was the Bellator welterweight champion before it got absorbed by PFL. Real solid win, just cooking Jason Jackson. Jason Jackson had nothing for him in that fight. Easily took the title off of him, which was very surprising given how well that Jason Jackson performed against Yaroslav. It really is just one of those things of just like that real quick moment of like, damn, does Yaroslav, like, is he just not as good as we kind of thought? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just more of the fact that Ramazan Kurmagomedov is actually just a very solid fighter. And I'm just really excited to see who's able to go out there and get it done. I'm definitely I'm gonna expect that Shamil is probably gonna want to keep this fight on the feet and
100%.
look to just fucking swing bombs on him.
Yeah.
So let's see if he's able to do that and able to walk out with a knockout win, or if Ramazan's able to get that grappling going and able to pull out a submission, ground pound something, or just get the UD. But I'm definitely excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Shamil's good, man. Shamil's good. Like, just thinking about it. Just thinking about it before, like, it's how good UFC 170-pound division is right now. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's not just a UFC thing. It's just globally in this division and just how many great athletes there are. Because even in PFL and like what they got from Bellator, like the combination, so many great fighters in this division. There's shit, even just fucking Cedric Doumbé hanging around doing nothing. Just like if he actually like had fights and was able to progress, could have probably been like a solid fighter. You know what I mean? But yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I know other than that, the only real fight I'm excited to see, and it's just because of one fighter, and that's because Jesus Pinedo is back. So yeah. I'm real excited for that.
You're not excited for your boy Carl Williams?
I am not. I'm not. It's not gonna be good. He hasn't been having fun fights. It hasn't been great.
Oh, now he hasn't been having fun fights.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm allowed to enjoy what I want when I want.
That's true. I'm not
And
arguing.
when he's grappling people and winning in the UFC, there was no one else that was able to do that. So I was excited for the potentials in the division. And then he showed that he had no potentials. And then it was just like, yeah, PFL. And then just, what? Didn't he lose his last one?
Yeah, he's on a 3-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got fucked up. Like, it ain't great. But hey, instead of that, we got Rob Wilkinson on the card. You know what I mean?
Isn't he also on a losing streak?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2-fight losing streaks. Phil Davis and Dovlet Yagshimurdov. That's not terrible. Not too bad, you know. But he's definitely been putting on a whole lot of fun fights in PFL since he's been over here.
Got Abdurakayev.
Yeah, that'll probably be.
Yep.
Lazy King.
Yep. Who is he fighting? Oh yeah.
Ken Lee.
Yeah. Ken Lee, St. Louis. Great name. Perfect. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that fucking one. I totally forgot that Lazy King was supposed to fight Magomed Umalatov, and Umalatov pulled out. But then I also totally forgot that Dakota Sheva was supposed to be on this card, and that she got injured and pulled out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. She was finally healed. She's re-injured. Shavkat seemed healed. He's re-injured.
Yeah, that my god. Seeing that, that really just felt like, all right,
the solidification that he's gonna be this generation's what if, like.
Yeah, and that it's just the feeling of there's just no reason to bring him up or anything. It's just like, until I literally watch him perform in the octagon, and within a month's period, he doesn't say that he's fucking re-injured and he's going for surgery or something. Now we could fucking start talking about things, because it's just like, even if he fights at this point, it's just like, what's the likelihood you're not even going in uninjured? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's like,
and that you're gonna stay uninjured throughout the fight and through your next training camp to defend it if you got the title. Like,
yeah. So yeah, that really sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's PFL first card of the year. I'm definitely excited for it. We'll see what they're able to do. I have little bit of hopes now that like Don Davis has left and everything, and they got a new CEO and just like somebody running shit. So maybe it could get better. Like that. That's
Thank fuck.
Yeah, like they set the bar real low with him. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't really got to do too much to start bringing it up. Like, just have your fighters fight, and it's gonna be a lot better. It don't really matter who they fight. Like,
don't make sure whoever the new guy is, if it's someone who doesn't know shit, just find a figurehead. Just find a mouthpiece for him, man. Don't.
Yeah,
that was one of Don Davis' biggest things. Talking, it's like, dude, you'd have so much more good grace if you shut the fuck up.
Yeah, everything about him was terrible. Just the entire package. Everything he said, is just the way he looked. It was just horrible. Everything about him was just terrible. It just yeah. But yeah. So we'll see what PFL does this year. Hopefully it gets better. That would only make MMA and the sport better. So
yes,
let's go. And then a couple. Ginger, did you have any draft fighters this weekend?
I have Kong Wayne and Usman Nurmagomedov.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what you got. Because I know I got Kyoji and Shamil.
Yep.
Kate, no draft fighters.
Nope.
You ain't got nothing for like 3 weeks. So
our next draft
I guess that gives
me Brandon Moreno versus Sue.
Very nice.
No, sorry, it's
Jocelyn
Edwards.
Yeah,
I keep missing the lower end.
Either way.
I'm looking.
Yeah, gives me a nice little bit of time to catch up, get ahead of you, catch up to Ginger.
It's not hard to get ahead of me.
Yeah, I know, but it's not great right now. It's just so not good.
Yeah.
I'd say I could leave this weekend 6-1. First 3 weeks.
That just can't happen. I will lose my shit. I will instantly delete the page and just get rid of it. It'll never be to be found again. No,
I'm down to quit. I'm down to quit.
No, we got to keep on racking up your losses. We got to see what happens with that. 3 years winning in a row,
and then just have like a historically bad run. Yeah,
like truly really feel like you cursed everyone this year.
Is my one win gonna be the Natalia Silva robbery? No, I would be really sad because there's a couple of people I definitely don't want to lose.
Yeah,
I would be super upset. So that can't happen.
Out of your ranked fighters,
because I know I have like Fatima Klein on there.
Oh, yeah,
Carol Foro in my honorable mentions going to come in making her debut. Bilal Hassan, Smilla Sundell. It's like, I don't want those people to lose specifically.
Yeah,
like for Aziam losing, or whatever. Aziam.
Yeah.
DDP loses, Ian Gary loses.
It's like everyone else is free game.
Nah, Piotr can't lose. He's chilling.
Piotr can lose.
I hope
he doesn't fight this year because of his back surgery, so he just goes 0-0.
That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck, but whatever.
Well, let's go. That is everything.
Yeah, no, Piotr can lose. Oh. He could lose to Marab. He could lose to Umar. That'd be great.
Yeah. No. He can lose to Peyton Talbot. Because then Kate would beat herself.
Let's say you don't have a single bantamweight, do you?
Kyoji can move up.
Good. Tim Elliott can move.
No, what are we talking about, man? Bro, what was that Tim Elliott post? What was that Tim Elliott post? What was going on there? It's really funny. So as soon as he sent that, I was like, I gotta do something real quick. And so I looked up Tim Elliott on Wikipedia, and it said like his dad or whatever. And so I clicked on it, and it brought me to like a page, and it showed like a black actor, and I was just like, "There's no way this is Tim Elliott's dad." But like,
it didn't even have a hyperlink to his dad when I looked him up earlier.
That's so fucking funny.
I did it on my phone, but yeah.
Yes, but Tim Elliott said, "I have never not once got a fight in the UFC that I have asked for personally. My black ass has been in the UFC for a long time. This is me asking for a fight with Alex Perez." And it was like, okay, he wants to fight Alex Perez, but you're what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the whitest, most hillbilly motherfucker in the fucking UFC. Like, yeah, that was really good. That was really funny. So yeah, get his black ass a fight with Alex Perez, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. But
Mike was just what is his beef with Alex Perez so much that he's saying his black ass never gets any like what?
I don't know. I got no idea. I couldn't possibly try and decipher the mind that is Tim Elliott, you know what I mean? That's just
he just saw something and he's like, I can win, bro.
I just love how he's saying that. And then you go to his like picture on UFC and it's him with the huge bushy beard and the mullet. And
it's an undeniable fact. Well, let's go. That is everything that we got for this episode of the podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. We will catch you hopefully on a great review of this Apex card. Let's go. Peace out, everyone.